actually tell us the truth about human beings and our power. It's crazy. You need to stay with me on this one. I just got out of the shower and I had this thought that I told myself I've got to share it. You know, it's one of those shower thoughts, but so we all know those people who don't believe in magic, don't believe in God, don't believe in energy, miracles, synchronicities, and all those woohoo stuff. And there are those people who believe, who experience the magic and claim it. Me as well. I'm one of those people. And the people who don't believe, they are not experience it, right? If they were, they would believe it. But the difference between those people and those people is their belief. And remember how when we were kids, all those fairy tales and movies told us literally that to make a magic happen in all of the movies, if you remember it correctly, because I'm a really big fan of the fairy tales. They always say in order to make it happen, you have to believe it, because the magic won't work if you won't believe. Alright, but now studies are shown scientific proof for why we experience those magic, those synchronicities. Other than that everything is a blessing. You can take everything for granted and it's just your perception. And even if it's not true, I always say it when I get in those conversations, that even if it's not true, and even if I didn't choose to be myself, didn't choose those challenges, didn't and God does not exist and is not loving me and send me all those cute signs and numbers to reassure me that I'm on a good path, even if it's not true, I'd rather to live this way, thinking everything is meaningful, everything is special, God loves me, walking with this energy that I'm important, that everything is unique, everything is I love the trees. I see everything alive and with the purpose, rather than thinking and living like nothing is matter. And I'm gonna die and that's it. And I have no meaning for being myself. I have no soul. No, I'm just here, this is my situation. What a boring life, right? But anyway, about the fairy tales. I had a thought that maybe, okay, they are telling us the secrets right in our face. Because if you saw Once Upon a Time, it's a really, really good series. I'm not a fan of TV at all, but this series is just, who made it is so smart, and I believe that they actually tell us the truth about human beings and our power as human beings, and the power of energy and emotions, and the power of bad energy and good energy, and what makes evil evil. And you need to see that. And it's basically, okay, I will give you a shortcut. It's about all the fairy tales, and all of them are living in our world, not knowing they are a fairy tale creature, magical creatures, right? So as we are, until we find it. And the reason why is because of the spell of the evil queen. She used dark magic to erase everyone's memory and send them to our world when there is no magic. Alright, so the catch is, one boy had a book of all the fairy tales, and he's believing that he can see who is Snow White, who is the evil queen, which was his mom. You see how they send him to therapy because they think he's crazy. He's too attached to this belief that all of them are magical creatures. to make people to remember who they are. He can do anything. To get their memory back, they just need to believe, regardless of what they see and what they know about themselves. So they don't believe until they try to be curious about what if, and then boom. The moment you have just a little bit of faith or belief or curiosity in this path and this thing, that maybe when you open your brain to it, you get your memory back. And then the story goes on. They teach how to use magic. Like, there is a really beautiful scene that one girl, she's trying to use her magic for something good. She's trying to use her magic, and he tells her, you're doing it wrong because you're using your head. You need to feel it. You need to feel it in your heart. It's not supposed to come from your brain. It's supposed to come from your heart. And this is manifestation. Alright, because if you have a vision, alright, good, great, you have a vision. If you have even a path to it, great. But manifestation is about embodying the energy, the frequency, and then you don't need to work that hard on a physical realm, in the physical level, in the 3D world. This is the magic, because you become something else. You become the new frequency that attract what you want. And we already know, and it's in all of the books, right, of the spirituality, or even in the self-growth book, and even science, right? Our words is our wand. This is crazy because what we say is actually spells. There is a real beautiful movie documentary about the intelligence of water. So they brought scientists to show how water reacts and change to different things. And when they say bad words, the molecules and the water actually change and become worse. When they use beautiful, nice, high frequency words, or even high frequency music, they saw that the molecules are really beautiful crystal, nice, like, the crystal of the snow. If you didn't watch this, watch this, because it will literally change everything about how you experience and use your life, because we are 70% water. What we eat includes water, and how we speak to ourselves change the molecules of our body. It can create illness, it can create healing. Anyway, back to the magic. Those people who don't experience the magic, of course they are not experiencing it, because you need to believe it. In Peter Pan, this is what I remember most about from when I was younger and I saw the movies. You probably remember when in Peter Pan, when they wanted to fly, they had pixie dust and but none of those would work, because he said it clearly. You need to believe. So it's not about the pixie dust, because what makes the pixie dust work, it's your belief. If you won't believe, it would be just dust. So this is just something that I thought about when I was in the shower. I was like, wow, this is crazy, because those people, they don't believe it, so they can see it. Just like in the Once Upon a Time, they can't see the truth because they don't believe, so it's not accessible to them. But if you believe, if you just open your mind, and what is believe? Believing in something, faith is, you don't need a proof to believe in something. You believe it. You don't need to see it, you don't need to experience it, you just believe it, right? This is what believe is, this is what faith is. It's believing in something that not happened yet, or you can see, or you can touch. this is belief. It's just the open mind and the curious mind to there is something more, maybe. And when you stay open like this, I don't know which person you are, if you're in this group of people or like the ones who don't believe or the ones who do believe. If you do, from those who believe, just comment below one experience you had with magic in your life. I'm so curious to hear about that because I have like crazy things that happen to me. If you are from the groups of people who don't believe, just remember that if you think you know anything, you can never learn from this position. You are not open for anything. You are not curious. You know why kids and children study so fast? Because they are keeping the curiosity, the open mind. They are not afraid to ask questions. I read in a really beautiful book that called Self-Talk for Success. It's a really beautiful book. I already recommended it before in another video, but it says the one who asks question is stupid for one moment, but the one who doesn't is stupid for life because they will never know the answer. So asking questions, just keeping your mind open, admitting you can be wrong about something. Be open to admit that you can be wrong about your diet, about what you believe, about like be open for change and growth. This is where you evolve. And so just what I wanted to say was that in order for you to experience the magic, a lot of people say they do, but all of them are woohoo, creepy people that just made up things in their life. No, I'm one of them and I experienced that, and I'm telling you, the gap between those two is their belief. And if those people will just believe and you can experience just to the limit of your belief. Alright, like I will simplify it. So let's say you believe that in synchronicities, you believe in God sending you random opportunities from nowhere, you believe in stuff like this will happen to you. And if you believe that things can fly, you can use energy to erase clouds, or I don't know, to make something fly or move, you will do it. It's hard for us to think about it. I'm not there yet as well, but if you train yourself to open your mind, and there are people in this world right now, they are using their energy for those crazy things, which are not crazy. They are crazy for me or for you because it's not in our capacity of what we can believe right now. But we need to open it and open it and open it and ask more questions about how is it possible, about how this universe is built. And if you know something, if you know a little bit about quantum physics, is about, and this is totally science, that explains energy and the universe, because the smallest thing about everything, about this camera, about you, about me, is the atom, right? So the atom is 99.99999% energy, and so it basically means that the whole universe is not even 1% physical material, and yet we consider it the only thing that there is. So just take it to yourself. I just needed to share it. I felt like I have to share it. I have to pass it on because it blew my mind. Even though I'm one of those people who believe and experience, I have a journey as well. And the fact that I just merge with the movies I saw when I was a kid. I just had this clear image of Peter Pan say, you must believe. You need to believe for this to work, and then you can fly. I hope that you believe. I hope you are a believer, because magic is real. And if you like this video and woohoo topics and magic and spirituality, my name is Sheer. I'm here to share my authentic journey as a yoga teacher. I share about my vegan diet, some recipes, and messages from the heart. If you like this video, make sure to press the subscribe button so we can be friends. And if you know someone who don't believe in magic, send them this video.